Yo, what is up to my AG Tactical gang? I love y'all. We're almost at 5K subscribers. 5,000 of you guys just all up in here commenting, talking, giving opinions. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Me and Izzy over here, we can't thank you more. You know what I mean? This is like, it's huge. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna increase on the content. We're gonna get better at it. So without further ado, we're moving straight on into the YNW Melly case. Now, this is week 2. It's getting more intense. The prosecution has a bit more evidence that they want to shell out. Now, we have text messages that, the Melly man has been, sending to and from between him and his friends. Now, this guy's supposed to be a blood or some shit, so you're going to see a bunch of juvenile bullshit with, blood lingo, and they actually have an undercover informant to tell us what's going on. So let's check this out right away.
Okay, detective on this particular phone and this messages. There's the term rise up and beloved. Is that something based on your training and experience you can offer an opinion on?
Yeah, it's mentioned throughout multiple G-Shine Bibles, the term rise up.
Okay, remember, it's the G-Shine blood set. So some bullshit, I'm not trying to disrespect any blood set or whatever, but I'm saying these kids, the YNW group, I don't think they were really about it, you know what I mean? So let's see what's going on.
Beloved is just a term of endearment that they're using between each other. On its own doesn't really mean anything, but knowing that these guys are members of G-Shine, it does.
Objection, Your Honor. Stay.
Okay.
Raise your question.
So in terms of the term HURK, H-U-R-K, on this particular message, is that something you've seen before?
Yes.
And what does HURK mean?
HURK is a term used by members of G-Shine to refer to each other. It's like...
Now, I don't know if you guys listen to NBA Youngboy, but he has a little intro that's like, Herc, what it do? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like showing you his affiliation. You guys let me know if I'm onto some there, but I'm pretty sure that Herc situation is, it's related to the Bloods and the G-Shine peoples and all that. Now, the thing about this is that, this is known lingo. Why are you going to be communicating like this with known lingo when you could be, being surveilled? Crazy to me.
Calling each other bro or dude, same thing. Members of G-Shine call each other Herc. That's one of the terms they use.
And on the December 1st, 2018, this particular message, is there another term that would indicate G-Shine affiliation?
The rank designation is Scary. He's addressing the person receiving that message as an Ascari.
Okay.
He's not just saying the word Ascari.
Understood. In terms of the last message here.
So apparently Ascari is like a higher ranking individual in the gang.
That looks like December 29th of 2018. You could read that one aloud, please, and I can make it bigger.
You have many other hoods that have productive aspects in motion, and it's time for us to put a form of some businesses into existence so we can grow as a family. We are already established financially, so we want to combine with you in the form of growth and development and endure prosperous ventures as a collective.
Going on to January 27th of 2019, is it the same use of the term beloved?
Yes.
Then it says line up some venues. Detective Fuller, I want to ask you, if someone is a member in any sort of music group,
Yes.
Why would they be talking about venues with someone who is identified as a godfather?
Because they would need to get,
Sustained.
So just technical, I want to back up and go into your training and education and experience on areas of control by specific areas under the blood gang hierarchy.
Now, keep in mind, this guy is an undercover cop with a little ski mask on. I would not be comfortable. If you look at the pictures, you can even tell he has hair. It's all bundled up. He has it wrapped up in a ski mask and all that shit. I would not be testifying like that, bro. You would have to get my audio testimony and change my voice. Like, you would not have me in that room. You must be crazy to think I would step foot in that courtroom knowing that I'm an undercover informant, an undercover cop. Hell no.
You mentioned that there are different sets in different areas of the country.
correct.
In terms of the various neighborhoods and various businesses within that neighborhood, do you have training and experience as to how access to those businesses are controlled?
So if you're in a neighborhood that is predominantly controlled by a specific gang, whether it be the Bloods, the Crips, whoever, and you are trying to go to that neighborhood, you need to have almost like an approval to be there. If not, you might, if you're in the wrong neighborhood, you might get approached, and the repercussions could be different for every person, but the point is you'll probably get confronted.
So I want to move on to some of the other messages that you've gone through. So in terms of the images that were sent, were you made familiar with Jamel Devins?
Yes.
Can you point him out in this particular photograph?
All right, so I don't know what these photos prove. It probably proves affiliation, but you know what I'm saying? The fact that this undercover detective knows about this guy and like has been knowing about him through the streets, you know, like through his investigations as an undercover cop, I would not physically be in that courtroom at all. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, it's no longer a touch screen on that, I don't believe, because it's now in this.
Subject to blank shoes jumping.
In the center of the frame?
Yes.
Conviction, Your Honor, may the record reflect that the state pointed to it and he identified the person to whom the state pointed.
So let's go to a different one. Do you see the defendant Jamel Devins in this photo?
Can I stand up, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
In terms of the hand gestures or signals that he is making, is that anything that you can comment on with your expertise?
It's an East Side sign, he's an East Side blood, and that's a old blood sign, that's a blood sign.
You have to
I think he said East Side blood sign because I know this is West Side, so I guess I'm not even gonna throw it up. So I guess that's East Side blood, but basically everybody's throwing it up. And you know, it's funny how the detective kind of throws it up real quick, like it's so natural to him. You know what I mean? Who knows what this detective's really out here doing? Because half them detectives out there, bro, they be doing grimy shit too. I mean, you gotta blend in, right? Like, shit's crazy.
speak up.
I'm sorry, sir. Well, I'll talk to you now.
And so you first said the east side one, is that being done with his left hand or right hand?
I don't know if the pictures. East side is being pointed forward,
Okay.
and then the other hand is kind of crooked, so I can't tell if he's doing another east side or if he's doing this, which is a blood hand sign.
Those are both from page 6 of State 70. Going now to page 14. You indicated that some of the emails were identified as a specific individual. Who was that?
Derek Dixon in the emails was identified as Gino, and Gino, this phone number was identified as Derek Dixon, one and the same person.
In terms of the messages here on page 14 of State 70, the first message on September 16th.
Twin. What's up, twin? I hate that phrase, bro. I don't know. Calling another man my twin. I don't know. It just seems. I don't know. It's just not my. It's just not my phrase.
16th of 2018. What does that say?
I'm sorry, say that again. Which one?
The first.
This one? Oh,
Sorry.
Gino locked me into love. And then took out the C and put an X.
Okay. Then the next message, the response from the 9807 phone number. What is that?
050, that's blood code. He, later on in this text thread, he explains it.
Okay. Down to the next one from the number that's identified as Gino.
Mm-hmm.
And what message does that say?
Me and the Godfather, the GF, talked about you till we come into your show in Orlando.
Okay. Moving on to page 15. In this second message here on page 15, what are we looking at? The 050 means on point. Could you translate that, please?
Gino's, the subject saved as Gino is explaining what the code means. So that.
I mean, how dumb can you be? He's out here saying, "Oh, by the way, 050 means on point DL. It means like, come on, bro. Like, what are you talking? You're explaining the code on the text message. iMessage isn't foolproof, bro. Obviously, you can see that. Tell him in person. How about that? How about teach him the handshakes and the codes and the lingo in person? What type of shit is this?
The recipient doesn't mess up when the Godfather questions him. It says it down below. Just a few things the Godfather might hit you with, I'm making sure you're on point. So it's saying 050 means on point, DL means I got you. And he proceeds to give other definitions. SL means shine love. Greetings and responses are rise and shine, I shine, you shine. Rise up and bop, and shine right, I shine, time to roll.
Oh, they're super specific about it. I shine, you shine, rise up and boppin', shine, shine right, shine bright, my shine platinum and gold. What the fuck? So you say that to somebody else, you're really politicking. That's crazy. 050 means on point, DL means I got you, or for sure. That's crazy. They have their whole. Now, why are you gonna this? Okay, this could be written down on one piece of paper, all the codes and all that shit. Why not just write it down and give it to them? Everybody want to send Snapchats and iMessages and FaceTimes and shit. This is why you're getting caught. What you really need to do is tell people in person. Do it like the OGs back in the day. Write that shit down. What the fuck?
So these are all things that were written in that original document we went over.
And that original document, in terms of the date on that, do you recall for the set date?
September something. I think I have it here. September 16th, 2018.
September 16th. So in some of the responses from the 9807, again, that term perk.
Again, it's just a term used between members of G-Shine. He's just responding, recognizing, just using G-Shine terms.
Okay. Continuing on through the months.
So the Godfather's coming to your show. Set up a venue. You know what I mean? Godfather's this and that. So apparently he's really about to get indicted into this shit. Why are you going to do that, bro? You making money just so these guys could funnel money right back out of you? And I'm pretty sure one of these motherfuckers got in his head to go take his friends out. I'm pretty sure that's where prosecution is going with this. But again, if this is all speculative evidence, if there's no physical evidence that Melly pulled the trigger, there's a really big chance that his lawyers might be able to throw some shit together. Because remember, again, the jury doesn't really know about this kid other than what they're seeing right here. It's not like they know he's some famous rapper and he killed his friends for possible financial gain. They're not hearing all the rumors, you know. They vetted them out. These people don't know who the fuck this kid is. So it's a good chance that his lawyers could just pull it off, you know what I mean? We have to find out.
September on page 16. In terms of the message here from the 9807. Clear
Just
so we can
back
see,
in
what
there.
does it say there?
Just checking in. The C is taken out and the B is put in its place.
And can you explain what, or translate the September 21st, 2018, 11:26 p.m. message from Gino?
Just asking if he's all right.
DL, you fish scale? This is so
Responded, it's
stupid.
good.
And I mean, it's stupid because these kids are out here doing it, bro. Like, man, Melly, I feel like Melly, he's a singer, he's a rapper. He wasn't built for this shit. I will tell you, though, he took them out and seems to be A-okay. You know what I mean? Making jokes and laughing. He might be on some different type of time, but I don't think he was ever meant for the gang life. There's too many rules in that shit. You think Melly's out here gonna be able to follow rules a year into this shit? Highly doubt that.
Can you explain what is a square?
Already, I'm trying
It's
to
reference to-
Page 19.
a cigarette.
A square is a narcotic slang for typically a kilogram of any type of narcotics, so cocaine, heroin, whatever.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the objection?
404B, 403.
Watch one side.
404B 403. He gave a code. I never heard an objection. He didn't even say words. He just gave numbers like a computer. He's out here 4043 3034. And the judge was like, I'll take that into consideration. Like, what the fuck is going on?
So, Detective Polo, in terms of your training and experience in narcotics and gang investigation, what is a square?
Square is in reference to a kilogram of any type of narcotic that is sold in kilograms because it's
A key, baby.
shaped like a square.
A key of that fentanyl. A key of that good stuff. That yellow. Man, fentanyl has destroyed the drug game, people. Don't take no powder. I'll tell you that much. Especially if you're in one of them cities where it's hard to get cocaine and it's hard to get shit like. Don't take none of that shit, bro. You might have fentanyl. All them pills, they're pressed together with fentanyl, bro. Just don't do it. Don't be doing them pills, bro. That shit will get you up out of here.
Okay. So, I want to talk now on page 21. On September 23rd, 2018, 6:25 p.m. Can you read those two text messages and then help to assist in the understanding of what they mean?
Page, I'm sorry.
21.
So the guy hit is who he moves through on that. He got the Skittles. The next one too?
Yes, please.
Bro with that square, want to know what you want for a hook and a verse.
Okay.
Oh
And
my
can you
god.
explain-
What the fuck? Hold on. The guy with the drugs wants a verse, bro. What the fuck? So yeah, if I give you this key real quick, I can hop on the song. I'll give you a fat discount, bro. Everybody trying to get on this wave, and that's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is so ghetto. This shit was gonna fall. You got the guy giving you a key on your song, bro. Nah, that's smart.
Explain what the Skittles in that message?
So that language has evolved, the Skittles, because right now the Skittles are something completely different. Back then it was talking about ecstasy pills
Okay.
and MDMA pills. Those have to be ecstasy.
And in terms of
See what them pills, man. You gotta
looking
be
in
careful.
context, the message before that, on September 23rd, 2018, 6:23 p.m., with what is a Z?
A Z is short for a zip. A zip is slang for an ounce. Call it that because you put it in a Ziploc bag.
Okay. So going on to page 22, there's a different phone number that's listed on there. Tell him to call.
Right.
And what phone number?
Who's using that Android phone? That shit is bothering me, bro. Green bubbles? What the fuck? I hope. Who's using. Hit me up in the comments. Who's using the Android right now? That shit's kind of wild to me. It better be one of them nice ones, because if you're using one of them shitty Android phones from like a couple years back, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Number is listed there.
954-376-9158.
Okay. The next message, if you could read that one on September 23rd, 2018, 9:58 p.m.
He got it. Yeah, Herc, his name, image, he's very important. He's going to give you some, baby. He's over the whole South Carolina.
When you talked about earlier about areas of influence, is that what you meant?
Yeah, so especially with the lineups that cross state boundaries, you would need to know where your higher ups are reporting from. Because if you say I report to Stretch, you're going to say who's Stretch, especially if they're not part of your lineup. You say I report to Stretch out of South Carolina, then they can double check you and reach out to their contacts in South Carolina and make sure that Stretch is a real person.
Okay.
It's like the military, man. I'm telling you, it's the ghetto military. You come to a new hood, who you know, where you from, who's your OG, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, such and such. If they don't know who that is, they're going to hold you. They're going to press you until they figure out what the fuck's going on. So, like, you know, it happens a lot in LA, but I never knew they were out here doing this shit.
Is this again referring to the same image name from the previous?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what the baby is?
Probably the brick.
Okay.
Small like a baby.
And the response?
Haven't heard from him 20.
Okay. So then moving on further down that page on
Did you get the
10:08
date
p.m.
from
What does
Savannah
Gino
State?
ask?
The number identified as Gino states, DL, did you get your date for the Savannah State show?
And the DL, what does that mean?
Do you get, like,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
The DL, does that have a specific connotation or meaning?
Yeah, it does. I'm drawing a blank right now, sorry.
That's okay. It's been a long day. We'll come back to it. So with regards to the next line.
Wait, he doesn't remember? What the fuck? I thought he just explained it. I don't know about this witness, man. I think he's nervous too. Like, he does not want to be here. If I was undercover, like, I would tell them, no, I'm not coming in. I'll fucking do it from FaceTime. I'm not going to show my body, my, like, and you got to put a voice modulator over my shit. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. You think my eyes are gonna, my nose bridge is gonna fucking show? Nah, I'm coming in here with goggles and a ski mask, and you're gonna hear a voice modulation. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, bro, I hope his undercover shit is over with, because what the fuck?
On that, what does that one read?
Yo, the GF Godfather gonna call you, take out the C, follow you today, make sure you UAV, you're on point.
Okay. And the response was?
Everything's good.
Okay. So I want to go then again to the digital version to reference this picture here. So Gino the number identified as Gino ending in 4281 sends an image, and this is on page 24 for counsel. In terms of this message and thing, can you translate as to what it's talking about?
Looks like it's a picture of another phone, taken with a phone. Contact name tall. The person holding the phone writes, "Did you ever skyline with him?" So did you ever connect with him or talk to him? He's dying to talk to you. Melly, that is. And then he says he's going to have to hit him up today.
So why I didn't hear that?
He's going to have to hit him up today.
So then he's going on to the DL line. Is that what?
Tell him they'll be expecting him.
Okay, and then the next response.
Want you to groom him, show them the meaning of the chain of command, safety and security, show dudes something different.
And the response.
I got you. I just know that by him talking to
Your
you.
Honor, object to the hearsay. This is an image of a conversation between two other people.
And the lawyers swarm the conversation, man. They swarm it. But I mean, it is pretty bad. It shows that he really was trying to, join this gang. So it doesn't make him look any better. Now, if they can spin this, that is the prosecution. If they could spin this to make it look like that was motive as well, because they want a motive, that'll make it much easier for them. Who knows what'll happen, but that was pretty much the Melly case so far. We got a lot of this case to continue with. So until the next one, people, stay inside, stay safe. Look out for your friends, man. Till the next one. Peace.